This video is going to take a look at how you deal with traffic lights if they're out of order. Whether you're a learner driver or you're a full licence holder, this scenario can be very confusing. We're going to look at diagrams and real dashcam image of the lights not working. Now, one of the most common places for them not to be working is at roadworks. Sometimes it might not just be one set of lights not working, it may be all of them. If it's controlling 4 lots of traffic, just think how confusing that can be. Sometimes the road workers might be there and they may notice they've gone out of order. If they're not taking their coffee breaks in the van and they're working, they may notice that all the traffic is stationary and nobody's moving. But sometimes these lights can go out of order when the workmen have gone home, so you really do need to take it very careful when you proceed through. If the lights went out of order here, you would think that it would be our right of way because all of the road is narrowed off on the right hand side, but that doesn't mean that the oncoming cars are going to look at that view exactly the same as you. So proceed with caution. Let's take a look at this video. Lights are out of order and we're in a T-junction scenario. When we arrived behind this taxi, he was stopped about 2 metres before the end of the road. He didn't seem sure about what he was doing, he hadn't got up enough to have a good view, and he missed a lot of gaps to go. Now, we got right up to the end, had a really good look, and once you've found that the main road is clear, you need to go with a bit of conviction to get that round, because traffic lights are usually operating on roads that are extremely busy. Now, my dash cam doesn't show to the left and to the right, so this is what it would have looked like when we were sat there. We'd have had to have given way to both cars if we were turning right, but of course if we were turning left it would have only been the yellow car that would have affected us. So let's look at that coming from the main road. So as I'm coming up here, I'm going to turn left where I get to the place where the lights are normally operating. As I'm on the main road and turning left, I deal with it like a normal left-hand turn, which means technically I don't have any traffic to give way to. Now, sometimes people might allow other cars to go when the lights are out of order, but realistically here, there wouldn't be any necessary reason for me to give way because I'm turning to the left anyway. So let's look at that in diagrams. You can see that we're the learner car coming up, the yellow car has to give way to us, and the blue car would if we were going straight ahead. And if we were turning right, we would treat it like a normal right-hand turn and you would give way to the oncoming cars, which is the blue car. It gets a lot more confusing if it's at a crossroads. As with any scenario with the lights out of order, you are going to have to proceed with caution. And you're going to have to sort of politely just bully your way into the crossroads. So let's follow the learner car. While we're all here waiting, all the learner car would need to do is edge into that crossroads just a little bit. While you're constantly watching, edge forward a little bit more. And can you see once we get to this point, nobody moves and we can edge then in a little bit more. And then watch the other cars. We'll give you a scenario on here. As he moves in a little bit more, let's watch what happens with the purple car. Purple car just starts to edge in a little bit. The purple car has started to politely bully its way in. We are making our way through as the learner car. As the purple car moves in a little bit more, let's watch what the yellow car can start to do. Because the learner car is stopping the blue car from coming on, the yellow one's taking that advantage just to take a little nudge in, and everybody's just making their way through bit by bit. Now, that's all great if we're moving in a straight line, but if somebody has to turn right, eventually somebody would have to let them turn. There really is no hard and fast rule about this. Everybody just needs to work together. Now, usually once one car starts to go in, the other cars do let them complete. But remember, if you're turning right, you have to be very careful because you can't turn right in front of oncoming traffic. You would sit in the middle and wait for an oncoming car to let you turn. Now, the main thing is don't get stressed, just take your time, read what other cars are doing and just proceed with caution. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, like and subscribe to see some more learner driver videos.